You a superstar, boy, why you still in the hood? What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? Greetings, Libra, all placements. My homies, roll out. Okay, so someone, well, first of all, Libra, greetings, Libra, all placements. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, etc. Someone here just has their nose all up in somebody's business. Someone is like, why are you wearing that? Why do you have this? Why this? Well, I don't know, just my personal experience, Libra, the wealthiest of the wealthiest people, like wealthiest of the wealthiest, sometimes walk around looking like they're homeless. Like they don't like to flaunt it. In fact, yeah, I don't know, people just have interesting stigmas, okay, and stories about people who do certain things must be like this, or people who look a certain way must do these certain things, and it gets really convoluted, Libra. But someone here, what was it? I was channeling gossip folks in the readings the other night, and honestly, it's giving like that same energy. Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo or have strong Leo in your chart, but there's just a lot of gossip and chitter chatter going on, Libra. Also, though, we are in Leo season, and we do have 5 retrogrades and a ton of other transits. The full moon is today. The Lionsgate portal was yesterday. Mercury's in Gatorade on top of the other 4 retrogrades. Long story short, it's just a time for finical finacles. It's a time for some craziness, but the gossip is just off the charts right now. Man, that car don't come out till next year. Where in the fuck did you get it? Tell me, who's your housekeeper? What do you keep in your house? Someone here can be window peeping, Jeepers creepers. Someone here could drive Jeep. Someone here, peep show. Be careful. Be careful, Libra. Or I don't know, maybe you're like, take it whatever side of the fence you're on. Now, you can also be dealing with the Pisces. Pisces and Leo are coming through really strongly in your reading, Libra. I was channeling the song I'm With You by Avril Lavigne and Pisces reading, and that song was coming through really strongly for you guys. But predominantly, that song is about her being alone, and she's like, I don't know who you are, but my heart is with you. I'm waiting for you. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody just come take me home? It's a dang cold night. I'm just trying to figure out this life. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you. Like, take my hand. Won't you take me by the hand and take me somewhere new? Someone wants a new life. Someone here wants a new life. Okay, that's someone out here. Someone can feel out in the doghouse or in the cold with where they're at. Like, their house does not feel like a home. Like, it feels like a prison. Someone here just doesn't like their life. Nothing's going right, and everything's a mess, and no one likes to be alone. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? So yeah, so someone here, literally, they feel super lonely, and then they're like, it's even worse because I can't even get company because I'm like spoken for legally. Like, someone's just, I don't know, stuck and ticked off. Now, also though, Libra, I was getting lucky, and I was getting both versions of lucky, as in Britney Spears and the Jason Mraz. So someone here could be like a superstar, or again, they look a certain way or do a certain thing, but they're actually really introverted. Like, someone here is totally opposite from who they are for like their work or their hobby, or their, like, someone is an artist, okay? And they just have different versions of themselves, as we all genuinely do. But in the Lucky song by Britney Spears, early morning she wakes up, knock, 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 time for makeup, perfect smile, it's you they're all waiting for. Isn't she lucky, this Hollywood girl? So someone is like, man, they're so lucky, they're a superstar, they have all this like clout and everything. She's so lucky, she's a star, but she cries in the lonely nights. If there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? Because someone doesn't have deep love. Someone doesn't have a deep connection. Someone is void of like deep, meaningful relationships, and someone hates that. But someone is about to become lucky, Libra, very strongly with a potentially Leo or Pisces placement. And then it turns into, lucky I'm in love with my best friend, lucky to have been where I have been, I'm lucky now to be coming home again, lucky that we're in love in every way. Oh, I'm getting chills from that song. It's one of my favorite songs. Do you hear me? I'm talking to you across the water, across the deep blue ocean. So someone here can be like long distance for sure, but someone can peep someone online, and as soon as these two people meet, Libra, it's like all guns blazing, all aboard. Someone here can be moving. Someone can definitely start being traveling a lot more. I was also getting the song Psycho by Russ. In that he's like, I guess you're wondering where I've been. Well, I left to go search for self-love, basically. He's like, I'm looking for the love within. But, you know, I had to come back to let you know that I got a thing for you and I just can't let go. My friends wonder what's wrong with me, but I'm just in such a daze from your love. You see, I came back to let you know this trick got me feeling psycho, living on a tightrope. So someone here could like tightroping or just circus aerial apparatuses, aerial sports in general. Someone here could also, I'm hearing frequent flyers. So someone here could just like doing sports where they get big air. I'm hearing big air sports. Isn't that EA Sports big? I used to play SSX, the snowboarding game. So someone here could like snowboarding or, you know, like mountain biking, skating, skiing, things like that, extreme sports. Someone here likes extreme sports. Red Bull, someone here could like Red Bull, but someone is realizing they feel like they're psycho over somebody. And someone could have, you know, started making it big in their life, but they feel alone and they want their best friend by their side. That's what they're missing. What is she missing? Why are these tears coming at night? Because she doesn't have her deep best friend with her. She doesn't have that deep soulmate there. Now for Libra, for both you and Gemini, I was getting the song Break Apart by Bonobo. It's such a good song. You're my favorite, but we're fading. You're my favorite, but we're phasing. You know, it's hard to take all of this hate is what she says at the beginning. So someone here definitely could have been found out, but this can also be like, say two people are in a healthy relationship and one person, you know, loves like rap on the side or whatever, and they end up becoming a big rapper, but they come from some really like conservative family or whatever that's like, you know, we're not into rap music, or I don't know. There's something like that where someone from some small town or something, you know, they start to evolve, they start to become. And as their craft takes off because they're meant to do that thing, you know, the relationship breaks apart, and then everyone from their hometown or their family or from the other person's family like doesn't like them and kind of disowns them. And it's just like they can be getting a lot of hate and something is just fading. And it's like, what the heck? Like, you're my favorite, but we're phasing. Like, I can't help the fact that I'm blooming and becoming. I can't help what I'm becoming. Like, this is who I am. This is what I'm meant to become. I'm just becoming. And I hate it because you're my favorite. But as I keep becoming and growing into what I'm meant to be and who I'm meant to be in God's image of me, we're fading apart. We're phasing. And, you know, I'm taking all this hate on top of it. So it's like, it stinks because it's like, I love you. I love this. I love us. But I can't help my becoming. I can't unbecome. And like, it's really hard to take all this hate just because I'm becoming like what the seed. This can also be Libra for someone coming out. You know, someone can be like, how could you do that to your wife and kids? How can you do that? And it's like, you know, someone here wasn't clear enough, wasn't authentic enough, wasn't still enough to sit with their truth. They just weren't. And now they are. And they're like, it's so hard to take all this hate. Like, I am becoming, and I can't help that. And I didn't intentionally cause hurt to any of those people. Like, I can't help that. I was a lesser version of me then. I wasn't as evolved then. I didn't know where my path was, you know, where God was taking me in my path. But in that song, you know, he says, shame on me, help me out. Instead of something to break apart, we just broke apart. Like, it wasn't even something that, you know, someone can be used to kind of being a player, like ending things before it gets a certain way, but it's like, nope, this wasn't something for us to break apart. It just naturally broke apart. You know, like I couldn't help it. I literally couldn't help it. We just broke apart. So someone hates that because someone can definitely be a control freak. So this can definitely be a part of their karma and their dharma. Definitely lots of travel. It can also be dealing with a Cancer, Libra, something with a vehicle as well, or extreme sports. Someone definitely does something online. Yep, someone's meant to do something online, which is strong Leo energy. Someone is meant to be seen in the spotlight. Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune on the World Wide Web. Very strong Aries here. This is what someone's meant to do for work. This is their life path with the Lovers. The Lovers, yes, can be a card of love, but first and foremost, it's a card of like God finishing one chapter to send you into a new chapter. It's like your previous career, your previous lifetime was all of the training with the Hermit energy for you to become this next person. So whenever the Lovers comes out, especially with the Fool, which is a brand new beginning, it's a 0 card. This is a very strong, swift change, especially the Chariot, very fast moving change. 8 of Wands, very fast moving change. The Wheel of Fortune, very fast moving change. 3 cards of extremely fast moving change, Libra. Someone here is not comfortable with this change. They're not. Lovers is also strong Gemini energy, so very much Gemini, very much Aries, very much Leo and Pisces. And we also have Virgo here as well. Someone here, I mean, literally, someone is married or someone's in a strong commitment. Someone can be a part of one business and they're closing that down. They're opening a new company. They're going from one career to a totally different career field, but the other one was supportive and was a training ground for them to become. Literally, someone is traveling and moving. As soon as like, oh, I didn't even realize it's the King and the Queen of Wands. Libra, as soon as this connection comes together, like that's just it. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Bless you.